Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining. We're leading the pack, that's P1. And we're in front of Verstappen, Alonso and Piastri. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 42.3.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Welcome then, as we take a step back into the nostalgic golden days of motorsport. Spa is unashamedly a throwback, and all the better for it. Climbs, drops, sharp turns, chicanes, sweeping high-speed corners, all while taking in some of the most beautiful scenery that Europe has to offer. This might sound like a travel brochure, but it's not. It's a race day. Welcome along to Spa-Francorchamps for the Belgian Grand Prix. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there's no place quite like it. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Kelly lines up on pole position, and Mark Webber completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Norris, Stroll, Perez, Russell, Albon, Hamilton, Sainz, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Tsunoda, Hauger, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Sargent, Bottas, and Zhou Guanyu. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them. And in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment. That they're doing what the team require.
But that's the thing, you know, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual. It's all about you. And, you know, you want to further your career the best you can, but you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
And we're underway for the formation lap here at Spa. The cars begin their lap around the circuit that rises and falls through the hills of the Ardennes forest. As always, the fans are here in their thousands and the atmosphere is incredible. as the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out. Let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Leading the pack, that's P1. Okay, that's Mark behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, 12 laps to go. That's P1. Car behind you is Mark. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. And 11 laps to go. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Mark's coming in for his stop. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap, box this lap. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, go, go, go! Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Okay, that's Mark behind. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 7 laps to go. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.5 seconds. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Car behind you is Mark. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. The pack, that's P1. Okay, that's Mark behind. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. Here's some information on Hulkenberg. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car. flag. Okay, clear. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Car behind you is Mark. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Ah, fantastic drive, that's just fantastic, amazing, you deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
What a great race then, and a magnificent victory here at the Belgian Grand Prix.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
A show-stopping performance from the 3 drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
You handled that well. Thank you. Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Stretched along the shores of the North Sea, which brings its own challenges with sand sweeping onto the track. Welcome to Zandvoort, welcome to free practice, and welcome to a sea of orange.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.